Okay, wait, is it working? Can you see me?
I see you.
I
Do you
see
me?
you.
And you.
Do y'all see us? Y'all can see us?
No, y'all see. I think they can see us.
Well, hello then, and welcome to Caz and Fab's very first. Wait, what are we calling it again?
Brunch break.
Oh, it's brunch break. Should we? I can edit that out, right?
Oh, this is the realness. This is it right here. It's called Caz and Fab's Brunch break.
Yes, I love it.
Welcome. That's what we have on the list. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
This is the first one. Yay! I was talking to Caz about, we're getting into stones. I don't know if you guys know about stones, but I have this little stone. Now, what's the name of this again?
Shungai Heart.
Shungai Heart.
Patty's House 305. Sorry.
Patty's House, yes. But when you pick that one up, it looks a little.
Oh.
Just say it.
I'm not fooling with you. I'm not fooling with you. I'm not.
I'm sorry. So yes. So I have this stone for healing, and I meditate with it, and I'm really trying to get into things like this. And I have a little statue next to my bed, a little altar, and she holds a little.
You said a little statue.
A medium-sized statue.
No, you said you had a little statue next to your bed. I thought you was telling secrets.
No, not like. No. Oh, but do I have a funny story though? I do have a funny story. I definitely do have a funny story, but that's for later.
Okay.
So I leave it there, and that's that. Got up the other day, and I couldn't find it. I said, "Oh my God, where's my stone? Where's my stone? Where's my stone?" Freaking cat. And then I looked at my cat. Yes, I have cats. I'm not the crazy cat lady, people, but I do have animals. I am an animal lover. But I have this one particular cat.
You a lover and a fighter because they tough.
Yeah, they are tough. She knocks things off of tables, sinks. She knocked it off. But I didn't see her or hear her do it. She must have done it when I was in my sleep. So today we're getting ready for this, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had my stone to have near me. Then over here, I hear kick. And she's looking at me like this. And there she was playing with this. So I have it. So that's my little story.
But you want to know what's crazy? I have the same one, and I don't have cats, but your favorite tiny human and mine as well definitely took it and told me it was hers, and I have not seen it since.
It's in probably one of her backpacks or something.
Yeah, she definitely It's mine.
I can't. See, so it's the same thing. You have a little person. I have 3 little fur things.
Yes.
So anyway, everyone, this is Caz and Fab's Brunch Break, people. Yes.
Brunch Break. I miss doing it in person, though. I'm like, I want to have like real food and see if we were in person. You could have zipped up the back of my dress because
yes, that's
like, oh, my arms are not long enough. What is
so people? Caz is in a hotel room right now, and she is
No, I'm just kidding.
She has a family. She has a wonderful husband, a beautiful daughter, but she lives with people. So if she has to zip or something up, hey, turn around. Hey, thanks, babe. Ooh, Fab, single, cat lady.
Don't call don't say it like that. Don't say it.
I'm a sexy cat lady.
Yeah, but if you say single cat lady.
I'm a cat man.
Out here looking
for people. I'm by myself in my apartment. And when it's something to put on, it's so hard. If it's a zipper or one of those weird side things, or ooh, you should see me in here rolling around trying to get it on.
Yeah, they came to bring me a microwave because I'm going to be here for a little longer. And I started to ask the person who brought it, can you zip me up? And I was like, nah, I'm not trying to. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Can you zip me? Stranger man.
Oh my God, girl. But in a perfect world.
Yes.
We would be.
You would have zipped me up.
Mm-hmm. I would be zipping you up.
Yes. I would zip you up too.
We'll be going to a wonderful cafe, brunch place. We'll be having our drinks, but I do have something with me here. Yes, I do. Yes. You have water? Well, you'll be having water. You can have water at our brunch place.
I feel like I sold myself out.
Best of our virtual lives. But we are in a global pandemic, wildfires, hurricanes, a made-for-TV election cycle that has made me feel upside down.
Yes.
Like, upside down. I don't even want to crazy upside down. And the reckoning of racial injustices. So it's so much going on in this COVID time. But I do miss so many parts of 2019. Even though when 2020 came, I was like, this is my year. Like we all say, you did too, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure all of us did. Because what are you going to do? Like at the start of the year, you're like, man, this year's not going to be as good as last year. Unfortunately, nobody goes into the next year like this year is going to be terrible. Everybody's excited about what you have to look forward to. And like everything just, it's like we are in the little ant farm and somebody's just shaking us up.
They shook us up real good.
Yeah. They did. Like, I feel like I should have wine instead of, if we're going to talk about 2020, I feel like I should have had wine. I feel like
you should have something stronger in there.
I should have had a little bit of, some extra here. We're going to pretend this is like a fancy vodka bottle. Exactly. Alkaline vodka. Stores near you.
Before we keep going, because we're going to keep going, because you tell how this is going to go, people.
Yes.
But it is somewhat of an agenda. My name is Fab, which they call me Fab, Fox Foodie. I bring you everything from food, fashion, and everything fabulous. And we have Caz. Introduce yourself, Caz.
Yes, and I am Caz. I am her quirky side. Okay, wait.
No.
You see what I did all, and I'm a no. We decided.
Okay. And Caz, let's
I'm excited.
But I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Like when I said, I'm gonna bring the food, fashion, and you will find out it's so many different facets to me.
Yes.
And it's also so many different facets to Caz.
Yes.
And Caz is just brilliant. That's one, and that's just brilliant.
Wow.
Creative, genius. And because of that, sometimes you're like, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? But she's doing so much. And they can come back and rewind, help you out with all your stuff, and then go back, help little baby child, help the husband, help this, and then come back and then create some stuff. And then up on all politics and books that I never thought about reading before. I mean, so that's my intro to Caz.
See, listen.
Intro.
So, because I would have been like,
I'm gonna be real with you and get you into the knowledge that you didn't even think about. So,
I love you, lady. Thank you. You see, I would have been like, I'm here, and you no.
You gotta keep that energy. We have our crowns. There's your crown, boo.
Yes.
So we'll talk about things like that. Talk about what's going on in our lives. And we also have our brunch breakers. Yeah. Brunch breakers are individuals who, on our social media, you said, right? On our social media, ask questions. Yes.
You see, it's child proof so that I can.
That's on her.
It doesn't get beat up by the.
Exactly. This is what I'm doing here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna check it out and answer some questions and whatnot and see what people want us to talk about. To give you an opportunity to break bread with us, take a break from all this stuff, but also being aware of everything that's happening and just an opportunity to talk about it and to let some stuff go so we feel a little better, have some honest conversation with each other and with y'all.
Exactly. One thing I'm going to talk about, I think I'll start it off just a little bit because it's so weird, and we've had this conversation before, so maybe, I guess, some of the brunch breakers could chime in and help me with this because I'm the second one here.
Ooh.
In COVID. So I decided to do online dating.
Ooh. Now I want tea.
Now you want tea. That's what I'm saying. You got to get.
Listen, you're going to have to give it to me.
And I have to admit, at first, it was really daunting. It was like, swipe left.
Okay, so why was it daunting? Because when you said it was daunting, it's like, are you afraid the killer is going to come? Or like.
You don't know. You just don't know. And it's enough of meeting someone in person and you don't know really anything about them because time will tell. But when you could hide behind the app and hide behind, you put pictures, you filter pictures, you say, oh, I do this, that. It's like you can make up whatever you want, you know, and it only.
Now, have you ever told a bold-faced lie on an app?
I'm really bad with it. I don't say a lot.
Wait, you're really bad with it?
Yeah, I don't say like, oh, I'm really bad with it. I don't say a lot. I don't describe a lot about myself. The pictures are real, you know.
You just like business. You want them to get to know you.
Yeah, I want to get to know someone, and then I'll say on there like if I do want a relationship or whatever. I am clear with my purpose because coming into 2020, I said I will be clear with my purpose of who I want to be with or what I want, you know, my intentions compared to, oh, I just want to date. I want to date. I want a courtship. Yes. But I know I want my husband, you know, but I always was afraid to say that because if I said, oh, I want my husband, I'm being thirsty or I'm being.
Why is that thirsty though? Like, because I
felt like saying it is like, oh, I want a husband. It's like, oh, yeah, she's saying it again, you know, but
if you don't say it, you get the alternative. You end up with a whole bunch of people that's not looking to be a husband.
Exactly. And that's what has happened. so
we doing something different.
Exactly. So I'm doing this site now, this app, and it was daunting because it was like a lot of guys, but just no one I would really be interested in. I'm like, maybe I'm the wrong one or whatever. And then on my birthday, yes, I'm a Virgo, people.
You and my baby child are both Virgo. Yes. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, did you have this baby? Because
you remember when the audience doesn't know, but I was over at Caz's house. Baby was there. She was 2 because I came 1.5, 2. Was she 2? Because I know I came when she was 2 on my birthday, but I think it was before my birthday.
So I
was in the living room because it wasn't my birthday. And she jumped on my lap. She adjusted my tits like she would adjust your tits. I said, what is this child doing? And just nuzzled in, got comfortable and said, And you saw me, I was like this.
I was like, wait a minute, ma'am, excuse me.
She was like, very comfortable. So I think some part, she mine.
She's like, no, this is my village. These belong to me as well as you. And if she wasn't 2 yet, she might have thought you was about to feed her.
Yeah, she wasn't. Because
she was like, it's a buffet in here. Wait a minute. Mommy invited the party.
So okay, I completely got off my thing. So I'm going on attention. So on my birthday, I was talking with someone and we were swiping. I was showing her the app and no dates, no one saying that. A lot of, oh, hello, beautiful, hello, honey, but no one saying let's go out and have a drink or hey, here's my number, whatever. So finally,
wait a minute. So you give the stranger danger your number in the apps?
Yeah.
And let me clarify, I'm not asking questions because I'm trying to learn about the apps. I'm asking questions for the brunch breakers. So don't be, when I get home from work, don't be like, so why are you asking all those questions about the dating apps?
Dangers. But yeah, I do. If they ask, I just gave it. Because I was like, we were going phone, I don't want to be a pen pal. And we're going back and forth. I was like, here's my number.
Okay.
So one guy asked me for my number. I gave it. And he was very consistent in the texts and very nice. And I'm like, okay.
We like him.
Yeah, let's go out. I'm like, oh, yes. Went out. I called Caz. I had a good day. I have to admit. It was a wonderful day.
I'm like, you got to call me because just in case he's the killer. Because I will come.
All my friends had his picture.
What he looks like.
I'm going in this area. No.
Because just to be clear, we are not we're going to be safe. And also, contact tracing for COVID because it is 2020. You're like, oh, wait, what, sir? Where have you been?
Outside, it was social distancing. I had my mask. He had his mask. It was all good. But it was a good day. A gentleman. to the point of when I got home that night, he was like, when are we going out again? Okay.
I like it.
What I'm talking about.
2 thumbs up, sir.
Second date, another wonderful date. We started a little early because we started, the first date was a little late. And I think I told you, it was like 8 o'clock. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. So we started
No, you ain't slick, sir. Why are you trying to go outside in the middle of the night? No, I'm just kidding. See how sad it is? I said 8 o'clock is the middle of the night.
That's not the middle of the night, but it starts out late. But we met, the second time we met at 5.
Okay.
So it was a good date. And again, hours together, just talking and laughing, wonderful. Now, now it's like, not really calling now. This is the whole thing. How do you get to the third date and beyond? That's what I want my brunch breakers to, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And I'm like,
okay, somebody's playbook that got it straight. Because playbook don't count, because I've known my husband for 1,000 years.
Yeah, you're a different situation.
Yeah, so that's why I said my playbook is bogus. My playbook says, don't talk to strangers. Don't you go outside with those people. So it's not helping anybody.
That's really the first question for our brunch breakers. How do I get to the third date and beyond? Especially in COVID.
In COVID. So here's my thing. You want to go on a third date. So are you opposed to being like, sir, we had very nice date 1, very nice date 2. What's happening with date 3? Or that's not, we don't want that.
I'm not opposed to it, and maybe that's what I should do. And maybe that's what he's waiting for me to do. But I'm like, then it turns into cat and mouse, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, but here's the thing. It could turn into cat and mouse, but the alternatives is it could turn into nothing. Yeah. So if you're like actively interested in seeing where it's going, then what's the harm in being like, excuse me.
Yeah, so okay, I'll think about that. But when we do get some questions in from our breakers, let's see what they say too. But I'm not opposed.
Yes, I like that question though. That was a good. You asked them, and it's like, wait a minute.
We never wrote an outro. How would an outro be?
Girl, it's record. What you talking about? We didn't write an outro. We didn't write the whole rest of it. We're going with
Look at me. No, the boy go, where's the outro? Outro. How do you go?
Oh, okay. That reminds me of whenever me and you did the FF Fox show, and we were running from the rats because in the middle of the night, running from the train station, and we saw a rat, and we had imbibed a little, and you was like, where's my picture?
But I'm having fun.
Yes. Okay, something that you missed from 2019 and something that you are more grateful about in 2020. Go.
So this is Fab Facts Foodie. Foodie. What I'm grateful for though, because we are here.
Yeah.
Is
200,000 people. So that is absolutely clearly
I'm learning
something to be grateful for.
Exactly. But I'm learning to be still and grateful to be here. So many people have lost lives, lost loved ones. I mean, the list goes on and on. So stillness and gratitude.
Yeah.
That is what I am for, about, have, and I appreciate right now.
Yes.
What I missed from 2019, I'm just going to the lounge and flirting.
Now you could just sign into Zoom meetings and.
Yeah, Zoom. I miss that interaction with people. The interaction, I really miss that. So yeah, that's my take on it. What about you, Caz?
For me, I think I'm going to piggyback. Like, I am super grateful that we're here to fight another day. Like, with all this stuff happening in the world, and there's been like a crazy amount of loss outside of COVID, I'm just grateful that, especially as artists, we get the opportunity to create. We get the opportunity to share this with the people around the world and just to encourage people. And so like the fact that there's still work for us to do, that there's still a calling on our lives to show up and do some work. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the opportunity to just continue to pour into, you know, this small person and the dope community that I have that super duper duper love her. Like, she's surrounded by like amazing, amazing, amazing women who she is obsessed with fully, totally, and completely, and excited about. And so I love that, first and foremost, we are advocates for protecting Black women and showing up for each other and encouraging each other and pouring into each other and loving on each other. So I will forever be grateful for that, that in the midst of a global pandemic and with everything else happening, we are not waiting for hashtags to say each other's names, to root for each other, to show up for each other, and to honor one another. Yeah. And it's a reminder to keep doing that, so that in the tough times, it's not like this sudden moment of let's honor this person because they're not here, but to be able to honor people while they're here, to celebrate them, to push them, to make room for them, to make space for them. So I'm 1,000% grateful for that and here for that. And what I miss about 2019, it's so funny, is that there's a part of me that's like, I'm sure there are things from 2019 that I should like really miss and be like, oh, I wish this was this and wish it was that. And COVID is hard and quarantine is hard. But I think I am more grateful that new normal is going to look different for all of us, because COVID and all the stuff that's happening is kind of shaking all this stuff away, that it's given us an opportunity to begin anew, to do things better, to work smarter, and to even smaller. Because I think a lot of stuff before we felt like had to be so big and so like grand, and you realize
too much. It doesn't take too much to accomplish something.
Yeah, and to keep pushing.
So much to,
because you will, like we always talk about analysis paralysis, where you will talk yourself out of 1,000 things. And so, something that I'm going to miss from 2019 is doubt, because I don't want no parts of that anymore. Fear and doubt. 2019 can keep it. So, I love you.
Yes, I love you.
I'm grateful for you. I thank you for taking this break with me.
Yes.
I look forward to doing it on the regular. About Mr. Mason.
And yes, so I'm curious of what our brunch breakers are going to say, or are going to give, what advice they were going to give me. I don't know. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening to us and being a part of this. And And thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Number one. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.